Welcome back to No More Heroes, and we're just gonna jump right on into the boss area, which
Thank God.
you're not even fighting bad guys for the most part. You're just mowing them over with your bike. It's
Cool.
neat. I mean, you can't
Which
get
is
you.
why I don't know why we didn't get the idea to do that until now.
Oh,
You
the
can't
thing is
drive your bike inside, John. That's rude.
You can, however, get knocked off your bike if you get hit too many times, and then you do have to fight them normally, which takes a hell of a lot longer.
So try not to get knocked off of the bike.
Yeah, basically.
Blurn.
Ding, 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 ding. Well, what you said was correct, except you kept adding blurn to everything.
It is kind of a fun sequence, even though the bike is just as stiff as ever.
Does it control
I mean,
better in the
it's different.
sequel?
There's no bike in the sequel.
What?
Well, I mean, there's one sequence, but it's really just driving down the road for a minute while nothing happens.
Yeah, the overworld map in the sequel is just a menu screen. So,
I mean, if we want to be technical, the mech is your bike.
Yeah. It's a transformer.
Well, no, I think it attaches to the mech.
Yeah.
Actually, so it acts more like a control.
Megazord.
so
Yeah.
it's like the head.
Maybe, or it could be the battery.
Or the cockpit
Does
or
seem
something.
to be giving off a lot of fumes, and could be an energy source. I don't know. I'm just really trying to keep the conversation going. I'm failing at it.
Yeah, this is pretty monotonous. We're just watching.
Yeah, you just drive in circles.
The frame rate goes to hell in this area, though.
Which is standard for No More Heroes. Honestly.
Yeah, it's probably the aside from the overworld, this is probably the biggest area in terms of just width you're ever in. It doesn't help that the camera's zoomed out to give you more visual direction on where you can go. Yeah, it's still better than actually fighting them normally, for the most part.
I don't know. That depends on how you define better. I would think.
This is much faster.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would think just fighting them would be more fun. Am I wrong?
I mean, considering how many guys you've fought already, anything to get a move on helps.
Well, you know, I don't know about you, but what I'm here for is smacking people around with lightsabers. So.
And now I'm smacking them around with the bike.
Yeah, which is a downgrade from a lightsaber. Don't you
What
dare
if
What
your
about-
motorcycle was named Lightsaber?
Yeah, what if your motorcycle split into two chainsaws?
Well, this one doesn't do that. So, yeah.
I'm saying you're not complaining when Dante beats up people with the motorcycle.
Yeah, but you know, Dante can switch back to his sword whenever he wants. I wind up using the sword more than the motorcycle anyway, because it's faster. I prefer the faster weapons.
See, this is faster than the lightsaber, so there you go.
No, it's not.
It's killing people in one shot.
Yeah, but it's not moving faster. It's very slow, very clunky. When I say faster, what I mean is faster feeling, you know? Like, more agile. This motorcycle is the opposite of agile. This motorcycle is a tank. And it looks even more tank-like when the camera's pulled in close like this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. See, it only took a couple minutes.
Eh. Well, I don't know. A couple minutes of that versus a full level of actually.
It's not a full
beating
level
up
though. It's just a big open space.
I know, but I'd rather have, you know, a full level's worth of time of just beating mooks up to that. I'm sorry. That's just my preference. I'd rather have the combat.
Considering the number of mooks you fight in the stadium, I would rather just have the motorcycle just to get it over with.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Travis. Trust your force. Head for the garden.
Well, the bottom line is No More Heroes hasn't been hitting it out of the park when
Hey.
it comes to level design for the last few stages, you know?
Oh man, all that setup for that line. You are a master at your craft.
I know.
I mean, we have been doing this
But
for
I was
10
so
years.
bored for like the first 3 minutes. Is it worth it for all that setup?
Yes.
That's like No More Heroes' level design in a nutshell. You know, a whole lot of boredom and a pun at the end.
Is the pun the wrestling mask?
The pun is the exploding boss cutscene.
Oh, okay.
The wrestling masses lead up to the explosion.
All right then.
Put it on, realize it doesn't fit, and your pure anger just erupts.
Gross.
Where does she get these guys? Like, is there a store that sells gimps?
So, is this like Harley Quinn when the Joker doesn't exist?
This is like Harley.
Well, without the Joker, Harley Quinn
This
wouldn't
is like
exist.
Harley Quinn when DC forgot that they were trying to make her kind of sympathetic for a little while. So they spend the next several arcs trying to make you forget what they did with her during that period. This is the Harley Quinn that, like, you know, distributed exploding handheld gaming devices to children and then blew them up. Yeah, that actually happened in the comics. It's not something DC likes you to remember. That's my name, don't wear it out. Nominal determination like Woe Son, yeah, that actually is on my birth certificate. At some point, when someone gives you a name like that, you just have to live up to it, you know? It's the only way to win at life. Or lose. I'm not really sure which.
So here's the boss fight. It's one of the more unique ones, actually, comparative to the rest of the cast in this game, from a gameplay perspective. Because, one, she has a fake out, where if you hit her while she's, like, fake crying, she'll do a lot of damage to you. She also summons mooks with her gimps. She will hit them towards you like baseballs, and then they get up and start attacking you.
One of the more interesting fights. The fake crying, I think, in normal and hard difficulty is instant kill.
Not instant.
If you fall for it.
Not on normal, at least.
So
It's
you're
not
supposed to
instant
just
kill.
let her be if she...
Let her cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't take the obvious bait, and you'll be fine. Of course, that's also a guard against you just wailing thoughtlessly at the boss, which at this point in the game you probably shouldn't be doing, and you deserve to be punished if you're still doing it.
Now, you fight her father?
No.
In Travis? Okay, so that's just the
Oh, and Travis Strikes Again? No, he's not a boss, but he is a playable character.
Oh, so he is related to her.
Yes.
Any animosity?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Did you see the opening cutscene?
I do not pay attention to Travis
The
Strikes Again.
opening cutscene was the first trailer.
I don't remember it at all.
He jumps into Travis's trailer and tries to murder him. Basically.
Oh, okay.
and then the Not Genesis comes to life. And yes, I say the Not Genesis because it makes all the Genesis sounds when it boots up.
Complete with twang.
Yeah, it twang, and instead of the the Sega, it goes Death Drive. But yeah, Bad Girl here isn't terribly bad. It's just knowing her tricks.
Well, there goes that namesake.
How did you hit that?
The physics make no sense. What happened there? Thank God for invincibility frames, otherwise she would have hit you with another mook.
Yeah.
How did the gimps fight
I don't
you?
understand the gimps.
By the way,
They pull out a pole or something.
no, it's like they come down the conveyor with their hands tied behind their back, and at some point they come untied after Bad Girl hits them to you, but they're still wearing the masks, so they can't see.
Echolocation.
Okay, sure, gimps with echolocation.
What should happen since she hits them over to you is that they should start their fight with half health.
Probably.
That'd be funny, yeah. What was so different about that one compared to the rest of the wrestling moves?
That one required both wrists, the other one didn't.
The thing about
Okay.
The thing about wrestling moves like that is that they don't really make a whole lot of sense in a video game context where they're just triggered by a button. Because what makes those wrestling moves go is how you manipulate your opponent's body to get them in a hold,
Are you getting off me crying?
which is very different when you're doing it physically, but not very different when you just push a button to trigger a move, you know?
You missed.
Ow!
And now you're dead. The invisibility frames on the swing made it so he didn't hit me. And again. Okay.
I was kind of hoping it
That
hit
one
you.
looks like it
It's
should
very
have hit you.
animation.
But it did.
Thanks for the extra money, bad girl. Oh,
And yeah. And that's her fake out.
Yeah. There are two versions of it though. If you see tears, you're free to hit her. If there are no tears, don't fall for it.
oh, really?
Yeah.
And obviously don't try to hit her when she's doing her charge up attack.
I know the one of the big windups I think is probably her most damaging attack next to the fake out.
Yeah. Bad girl.
it's actually that
Bad
one right
girl's
there.
all about letting her do what she wants until she leaves herself open.
Yeah, it's a very reactionary fight.
But there seems like a lot of fake outs when you think that she would be open, but she's not.
What happens to the gimps that she's not there to hit with her bat? Does
They fall into the grinder below.
Yeah.
grinder? Ew.
Well, I don't know if it's a grinder, but
It's something. At least
definitely
it's
corpses
somewhere.
below the conveyor belt. Yeah.
That one finally hit me. I'm way over here, bad girl. And yes, Seal can just decide to do this for a while, and it's kind of annoying. There's not much you can really do to her while she's doing that. The best thing to do is really actually just the best thing to do is just kill the mooks so they're not in your way. I think it's also what triggers the end of the phase. I'm not 100% sure, but I know she will eventually, even with the mooks out, she will eventually stop doing it.
I think it's just a health threshold.
Possibly.
Like knock her below a certain degree of health, and she'll stop doing certain things.
Unfortunately, she's kind of beefy too. Yeah, this kind of stuff happens no matter what. Ah, she's a
Look at that, she puts the she sets the bat on fire.
yeah. She's a master of the drunken bat. Would it not have been easier to just pour the alcohol on the bat instead of, spewing over it?
I think it's just a act of showmanship.
Oh wait, the bat's made out of wood. It just, poofs.
This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, it just poofs into ash, and then she just has nothing.
My hands.
Yeah, that's a fake one.
Shouldn't that like set the carpet on fire or something?
Shut up, Lewis.
Just saying.
I mean, she put. I would like it if during this phase, just instead of launching the gimps towards you, they just explode because it's on fire.
Yeah, it's like, well, what did you think was gonna happen? You're a dumb ass.
Wait, why with this weird inflection with dumb ass? Like,
Because I'm,
that different
I'm
than
repeating
being a
as
dumbass?
you're a bad girl.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
alrighty then.
Man, this is boring.
Not much I can do about it. The boss fight's not dying.
You could be better at video games.
No, I told you this is mostly a reactionary fight. I have to wait for her to be open. I mean, be thankful I'm not playing on normal or hard.
You guys like breakfast sausages? They're really good.
I'm not a sausage person in general, really.
She's doing the mook thing a little too often now.
Yeah.
You guys ever had breakfast pizza?
I've had leftover pizza for breakfast.
I guess that counts technically.
What's breakfast pizza? Just pizza you're having for breakfast?
It's a pizza that has ingredients they usually eat for breakfast: eggs, sausage.
It's like the breakfast burrito, but for
Yeah.
Well,
So it's like the
pizza.
dough pancakes, the cheese, like
sausage
eggs
is
or something.
sausage is a pretty standard pizza thing on its own, though.
yeah.
So that the crust is either just a standard crust, maybe it's made out of a biscuit.
Yeah.
Then the sauce is like eggs. You put cheese on top of it and sausage. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. That doesn't sound
Oh,
too
fuck
bad.
that guy.
You hungry, John?
I already ate. In fact, I muted my mic for like the first 2 minutes of the video while I was eating.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Good to know.
but it's okay, but you guys were talking. If you guys weren't talking, then I feel bad.
You probably wouldn't feel bad anyway.
Only to a point. If I feel I can engage... The worst times to eat during a commentary is when you guys are actually involved in a conversation that I can contribute towards, and I can't say anything because my mouth is full.
You know,
And I don't like talking with my mouth full.
John.
That's rude.
You could always, and I know this is going out and is a little weird here. You could always wait until the part's over.
In this kind of part, nah.
Good to know. I
You
guess.
know, this is coming from Ted, the guy who will play on his 3DS.
Yeah, who has actively admitted that he plays Splatoon
It's
and 3DS
Tetris
games in the middle of
99
commentaries.
right now, all right?
Okay.
But at least I can talk and play Tetris
Fucking
at the
hypocrite.
same time.
But your heart's not into it, Ted.
I'm not chewing on my controller like while I'm trying to play video
Who eats a
games.
controller? I just said that I had something to eat. I didn't say I was eating the controller. My mic.
No,
for
you
that
said you
matter.
were eating during the commentary.
Yeah, but why the controller though?
I don't know, because you're dumb. That's why.
You're the one that eats the controller.
No. I said that I didn't do that.
Put it down, Ted.
But then how can I play Tetris if I put the controller down?
How can you play Tetris if you've already eaten the controller?
I didn't.
Because I called you out on it.
You called me out on it, and I was going
Okay,
along with
okay,
it
guys,
as a joke.
guys, it's almost over. Bad girl's almost dead. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not over.
Look, her health bar is like
Is she still swinging wildly on fire?
almost non-existent.
Oh my god, she goes back to that conveyor belt.
Oh,
Oh,
God
Jesus
damn it.
Christ.
Yeah, she's doing this way too much.
It's like she knows you're on easy mode and wants to punish you.
I mean, that could be a reason, I guess.
Are we there yet?
No.
How about now?
I just put a wig on the gimp and say it's bad girl. There you go. I defeated bad girl.
I
defeated bad girl again.
Rank 2 again and again and again.
So many rank 2s.
Are each
If
of
there's were
the,
no more heroes, if there's were no more heroes 2, all the gimps would be ranked like 20 through 49 or something.
I was about to say, yeah. Are they ranked assassins too?
Hey.
Oh.
Are we there yet?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, we are. We're finally
McDonald's,
there.
McDonald's.
We have McDonald's at home.
Right. If I remember correctly,
You do?
Bad Girl like almost kills Travis.
Maybe you forgot.
Yeah.
I'm a bad girl.
Ow.
So do they talk about how poor her dad's parenting must have been for her to turn out like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
In Travis Strikes
You
Again.
raise a kid who's capable of continuing to fight with a lightsaber jammed through her stomach. You probably did a lot of things wrong, but you must have done something right along the way. Ugh.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
It's
Bye, bad
not
girl.
like
See you in 2 games.
it's not even just like a regular lightsaber either. It's a 6-pronged lightsaber. That thing's bigger than her stomach, and she's still in one piece and still fighting. How does that happen?
Well, regardless, she's not dead for real.
Wait, how's she not dead for real?
Travis Strikes Again.
I know that, but how do they say that she's not dead after that?
They wish her back using the Dragon Balls.
There are Dragon Balls in this universe?
Functionally, yes.
Okay.
You get this. You get the 6 Death Drive orbs and beat the games, and you get a wish.
All right.
Thanks. That was a close one. Almost didn't make it. It was a fine fight, sir.
It was a fine fight. Yep. We
Took
enjoyed-
forever.
We enjoyed
Ow.
that a lot. Maybe the real bad girl was the commentaries we made along the way.
Well, that boss fight's behind us.
Yep. And since we did both versions, we never have to do it again. Until the 20th anniversary, anyway.
How about no?
Oh God. No. Okay. No, that's still like 10 years away. So.
I'm not signing on for that. All right.
The 20th anniversary, we have to redo No More Heroes 2. By which time there will
No,
be
no,
an
we have
HD
to do
port of
like a
that,
bikini
probably.
mode run.
Huh?
You gotta do the bikini mode run.
Wait, is Travis in a bikini?
No, it's all the girls are in bikinis.
Yeah, but what if I wanted to see Travis in a bikini?
Okay.
Can Travis wear a bikini? I think a Speedo, maybe.
No, it needs to be a bikini.
Insert
bikini
insert
specifically.
Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm really feeling it quote here.